Okay, let me start by asking you this. What if I told you that the New York Yankees' biggest win this year had absolutely nothing to do with baseball? Because the second I saw this headline about a $2.6 billion deal with Apollo Global Management, I knew we were looking at a masterclass in modern sports ownership, and honestly, a glimpse into the future of how leagues like MLB are going to operate moving forward. Let's break it down. The Yankees aren't just getting cash here, they're restructuring their entire financial playbook. Apollo's $2.6 billion isn't a simple investment, it's a hybrid of debt and equity. And while the Steinbrenners are keeping control, this deal smells like a calculated move to stay ahead in a landscape where sports teams are no longer just teams. They're global entertainment conglomerates. Personally, I think the most fascinating detail here is how they're using debt financing. Why? Because debt gives you liquidity without diluting ownership. It's like taking out a loan against your brand's immense value while still holding the reins. Smart? Absolutely. But it also raises a question: why would a franchise worth billions need to refinance at all? Here's where people get it wrong: we assume teams like the Yankees are swimming in cash. But look deeper. They've got assets tied up in the YES network, stakes in AC Milan, and even a piece of NYCFC. This deal isn't about desperation, it's about optionality. The Steinbrenners are positioning themselves to pivot into new markets, maybe even tech or streaming, without sacrificing control. And let's talk about Apollo for a second. This firm just went all in on Atlético Madrid last year. Now they're cozying up to the Yankees. What's the pattern? They're building a portfolio of iconic sports brands. But here's the twist: MLB limits private equity stakes to 15%. So Apollo can't take over the Yankees. But they can create a dependency loop where the team becomes financially entangled with a global investment giant. How deep does that rabbit hole go? And this isn't just about money, it's about power. The Yankees have been a dynasty for over a century, but dynasties evolve. In my opinion, this deal signals that the next era of sports dominance will be defined by financial engineering as much as player signings. Imagine a world where every MLB owner has a Wall Street titan whispering in their ear. Is that good for the league? Maybe. But what many people don't realize is that this blurs the line between fandom and shareholder value. When your team's moves are dictated by quarterly returns, does the soul of the game change? Let's zoom out. This isn't just a Yankees story. It's a case study in how sports are becoming a playground for private equity's asset-light strategy: own the brand, leverage the debt, monetize everything. The Yankees are the trendsetter here, but they won't be the last. So here's my closing thought: will we look back at 2026 as the year sports franchises stopped being about cities and started being about portfolios? Drop your take in the comments, because this isn't just about baseball anymore.